Hey everybody, and welcome back. I'm super excited for today's YouTube video. I found a mani on Pinterest, like we all do, of course. I saw it, I loved it, it's this one, so I decided to recreate it using only dip powder products. So I think if you guys love this and you like the inspiration, you're going to keep on watching. So I'm going to have everything linked in the description below that I'm using. It's all powdered up colors, so if you've never heard of them, check them out. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just basically going to dip my nails, I think 2 times in this nude powder from All Powdered Up. And then I'm going to do the scrub method if you've never heard of it. I have a video coming on it soon. I'm going to do the scrub method with all 3 colors. And I'm going to scrub those 3 colors on top of this nude color. It sounds crazy, I know, but it's awesome. So I'm just gonna dip in this Bear Hug color from All Powdered Up and wipe this off, and yeah. So when you're doing this, it's very important that you have the 3 or however many colors you're using in front of you. The brush that I'm using is a brush that I got from MANIOLOGY.com. It is a cleanup brush. It has the cutest little stars, and it is a more dense brush, and it's tiny. It's not an eyeshadow brush. So what I do with this brush is I'm literally just taking the powder that I want, and I'm scrubbing it. Like, I'm not being gentle either. I'm scrubbing it on my nails in the area that I want it to be, and it doesn't show up that well at first. But the longer I go on and the more layers I do this for, the better it's going to show up. And I'm repeating this process of the scrubbing on my nails with the purple, and then next I'm going to go into the pink. I am not kidding you guys when I say you do not want to be gentle with this. Like, don't go in softly, because the point of this is you want to stain the dip powder, which is the lighter color, with a darker color. So that's why I'm doing it on a nude and not a black. It would be really difficult to stain a black. So always use a lighter base if you're going to stain with a more pigmented color. Okay, so you want to repeat this whole process that you just did again. So I dip in the nude color again like I did before, and then I'm going to scrub all 3 colors the same exact way I did before. I actually do a 3rd layer, and the 3rd layer is going to be different than these first 2 layers, and you're going to want to stick around and watch that because it's very, very important. The 3rd layer is like the most important of all the layers, but you have to lay down the nude layers in order to get to the 3rd layer. I don't know if that makes any sense. It will when you watch my scrub method way to ombre video. But yeah, anyways. So I really love these 3 colors that I picked. I'm super happy with like the payoff of the color and how well this method worked. My only advice is, if you're doing this method, is 1, work fast, 2, work with a slow drying base coat, and 3, if you don't have a slow drying base coat, use a thicker layer of dip liquid. Alright, we have arrived at the 3rd layer, and we are literally going to repeat what we just did, except we're not dipping in the nude color. This time we're going to dip in clear. And the reason why I'm doing clear is because when I go to do the scrub method, it is going to turn up more pigmented because I'm scrubbing over clear instead of trying to stain an already pigmented color. Clear has no pigment, so staining clear is super duper easy, and the color payoff is going to be brighter than it was on top of the nude. If you don't want it to be that bright, skip this, keep doing the nude. But yeah, I highly suggest using clear as your 3rd layer if you're scrubbing any ombre style scrub method dip process. I know it sounds crazy. I've recently been, not really introduced, but recently been trying this method. I've been really intrigued by it, and I really, really love it, and I think you guys will too. So this last part is completely optional, up to you. I just like to protect all the hard work that I just did. So I'm going to clear cap all of my dip, ombre, scrub, whatever you want to call it, this artwork in a clear dip powder, just so when I activate it and I go in for filing, shaping, and buffing, it does not undo or remove any of the pigment that I just put down. So if you want to protect what you just did, encapsulate and clear. Now that that is all finished, it's time for me to activate, file, shape, and buff, and I will be back to show you guys the top coating because I find that to be the most satisfying part of all of my dip powder manicures. So I'll be back. And here we are to the ultra satisfying glossy top coat, making everything sparkle and shine and look pretty. I am obsessed with the scrub method now. I do not think that I ever want to go back to like sprinkling on my ombres ever again, except for glitters, because I don't think the scrub method works well with glitters, but I'm obsessed with this, and I can only imagine how well this is going to go with like other designs in the future. So if you guys like this, please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys watching this, and please let me know what you think about this design, if you think it's cool, or if there's other Pinterest manis out there that you think I should recreate. Definitely let me know, tag me on Instagram, whatever the case may be. Thank you guys so much for watching.